Hi and welcome back. If you've not yet watched all of video 1, The 7 Influencers, stop this session now and go back and watch it, because this session won't make complete sense to you if you've not seen it, because we're going to take everything we learned previously and incorporate it into this lesson. So, assuming you've completed video 1, let me introduce you to Meetings That Convert. Of all 12 lessons I teach inside Weddings on Demand, this is my favorite because it's where all the hard work from your marketing efforts come together and provide you with a launchpad to win high-paying bookings more often than not. From the strategies I'm about to share, 2 are much more effective than any of the others, and although I'm not going to hold anything back today, I'm not going to disclose which ones they are. Instead, I'm going to let you discover them for yourself. They may hit you immediately, or they may come to you after rewatching this video several times, but these top 2 have the capacity to transform your results, so keep a lookout for them. Also, before we begin, in the sidebar to the left of this video, I have a free gift waiting for you. It's a chapter from my popular book, 12 Habits of Successfully Booked Up Wedding Suppliers, and it covers getting clear on your avatar, and you absolutely need this clarity to move forward, so go ahead and download it now. Also, shut down email, Facebook and any other notifications that may distract you, because Meetings That Convert has the capacity to connect you with your target audience, and you'll need to give it 100% of your attention. Let me start by saying who my training is not for. It's not for you if you're looking for a quick fix or silver bullet. They don't exist. Time, effort, and action is required to achieve true success, and anyone who tells you otherwise is setting you up for disappointment. So if, like me, you also believe that to achieve the bigger outcomes, you need to work smart, take massive, consistent daily action, and change, then I'd love the opportunity to mentor you, because my strategies were designed for ambitious professionals just like you. Suppliers who know that success comes to those who are prepared to put in a deep, concentrated effort, because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Let me give you a snapshot of what you're going to learn inside today's training. At its core, Meetings That Convert is the skill of prescribing and not selling what you do, pretty much in the same way a GP prescribes to their patients. Example, you have a cold, it's keeping you up at night, sore throat, stuffy nose, headache, and you want them gone. You go to your GP and he or she diagnoses you as having influenza. They write out a prescription and you gladly take it to the chemist, where you cash it in for medicine. You take the medication 3 times a day as prescribed, and without question, because you believe in the expertise of your GP. You believe his or her advice will take away the discomfort of the cold in exchange for good health. Your GP did not have to sell you on the idea of taking the prescription. You gladly took it because of the trust you hold in your GP. And it's a similar trust and expert status that you must surround yourself in if you want to prescribe your wedding experience and not have to hard sell it like the majority of wedding suppliers do today. Having a high converting meeting strategy begins with you being regarded as a key person of influence who is capable of delivering the outcome desired by your bride and groom. Meetings That Convert is not theory. I use this strategy for my one-to-one students, and I use it inside my own business to book 8 out of 10 brides I get in front of. But of much more importance, let me ask you a question. What would a high converting meeting strategy mean to your wedding business? I mean, imagine the certainty you would gain from the predictability of an 8 out of 10 conversion rate. If a high converting meeting strategy is a business tool you would like for your company, then stay with me, because I'm about to reveal everything. Firstly, your meeting funnel must be very carefully choreographed. with nothing left to chance. There are certain things you must do in a specific order if you're to achieve the desired outcome of winning high-valued bookings. Think of your meeting as a syntax that you systemize into a sequence. It could be that you are currently doing all the right things, but in the wrong order. The key is to get your syntax right. The flow of the presentation that follows has been carefully organized into a syntax, and the order should not be messed with, otherwise you will dilute its effect. Change the slides, yes, of course, but do not change the order of the presentation. For clarity, I'm going to give you a sentence that I've organized into a syntax, and you'll see that when I mess with the syntax, wildly different outcomes occur. Johnny ate the fish. The fish ate Johnny. Identical words, different order, very different outcomes for Johnny. The most fatal syntax error I see wedding suppliers make today is revealing prices too soon, especially if they're high prices, resulting in another lost booking. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'll cover the point price should be revealed later, but for now, let's jump into your training for today. To create a slide deck that converts, every single slide must include at least one of the 7 influencers I taught you in video 1. Here's a quick recap. In order to influence brides to book you, you must first be influenced of your own self-worth. Trigger the law of reciprocity and love what you do and show emotion for it. You've got to position yourself as an expert authority so that you prescribe and not sell. Offer a money-back guarantee, but remember from video 1, I explained that you have to meet the 3 criteria first and get your business to the point of remarkable delivery, or this influencer won't feel congruent and easy for you to offer. 6, offer social proof, and 7, integrate scarcity into your experience. Make it clear at the very earliest opportunity that a meeting is required before price revelation. The higher your price is from the average, the more important it is to build relationships, articulate value, and convey worth. Secondly, before the meeting, ensure that your bride and groom are fully aware of your USPs, so they arrive pre-sold. It's meeting day. Your couple are in front of you, but before presenting to your bride and groom, let your bride and groom present to you first. This is the pre-meeting or discovery phase. You've got to find out what they want first by asking intelligent questions, then listening emphatically to their answers, because in those moments, your bride and groom will tell you exactly what they want, tell you exactly what they love, and also what they dislike in a wedding. Intel you can make reference to and align with in their language when you eventually showcase what you offer later on. I always begin the discovery phase of the meeting with, so what's the love story between you two? Because this always gets relaxed laughter in response. Give it a try. And that's perfect because what we both want are our couple in a relaxed, happy state when we converse with them. Other gentleman questions include, I'm sure you've got visions of your perfect day. Can you describe the movie playing in your mind of what your perfect day looks like for you? Then go ahead and ask a series of questions relevant to your profession. Find out in detail what they want and don't want. And before moving into your presentation, it's a good idea to close this phase with, is there anything else you'd like to share with me about your day? It's a great sweep up question, and they may reveal some things that they've not yet shared with you. This discovery phase may take around 20 minutes, but it's all about their dream. And only once you've allowed them to excitedly tell you about their day should you begin your presentation, never before. As Stephen Covey teaches in The 7 Habits, seek first to understand before being understood. What I'm about to teach you is a proven system that works. It's taken straight out of my own presentation and partly from some of the one-to-one students that I teach. At the beginning, ensure your expert glow shines because no bride will pay attention to you unless they believe you are brilliant at what you do and capable of delivering on their idea of perfection. You've got to learn to think like a bride, and she wants the best, so demonstrate that is what you are from the get-go. Prospects won't buy into you if they're unimpressed with your first impression. So come out of the gate with your biggest USPs blazing to get them sitting up paying attention, and then release more USPs as you go through your slide deck. Just by getting to the meeting stage says that you have something desirable to your couple. Something special, something that makes you stand out. Something that allows you to deliver amazing weddings. You are unique to every other wedding supplier on the planet. So amplify what makes you brilliant. And if you're unsure, look inside your testimonials or ask past brides why they picked you. The common denominator is what you should lead with. It's your duty to shine the light brightly on your talents because no one else is going to do that for you, least of all your competitors. Back in 2011, I was bland and beige because I had no USPs and I looked like every other supplier in my industry. And so I thought, what can I do to stand out? I made my thing awards and chased down 6 to ensure I stood out in my crowded market. Now, your thing can be anything you like, but it must be something desirable by a bride. Apple has something. Virgin has something. But once both companies had nothing but a unique dream, but both business owners chased them down to make their dreams a reality and to stand out in their respective crowded markets. And you must do the same. What makes you stand out in your market? If there is nothing, you must dream of and create something. Something that's difficult for your competitors to copy and hard for you to attain. If you don't, you will blend in, be commoditized and price shopped. USPs valued by the bride are a prerequisite to being booked at high prices. Let me say that again. USPs valued by the bride are a prerequisite to being booked at high prices. And this is why I highlight my expert status influencer on the first slide, because I need my bride and groom sitting up paying attention, pre-sold on the idea that I'm capable of providing their idea of perfection from outset. And that's why I recommend you do the same. Underlying influencers, self-belief, passion, expert status, social proof, and scarcity. Next, go ahead and jump in and showcase your signature wedding experience, but don't go too deep just yet. The time for you to go deep follows later on. All you want to do at this point is align your expertise with the wants of your bride and groom. Underlying influencers, passion for what you do, and the expert status. This is where I go ahead and release my money back guarantee. Now, you'll remember from video 1 that this is an advanced influencer and it's not right for everyone. For this to feel congruent, you must first meet the 3 essential criteria and get to the point of remarkable delivery. For a reminder, go back and listen to video 1 where I explain this in detail. A money back guarantee generates shock and awe at meetings. It interrupts a couple's thought pattern and will ring fence you in your own market because so few competitors are confident enough to offer one. And if you and I are the only suppliers offering a money back guarantee, it makes it impossible to be compared to the others on price. Underlying influencers, self-belief, passion for what you do, expert status, money back guarantee. Brides hire suppliers for quality and emotional reasons. So give strong emotional reasons why they should book you and make it impossible for prospects to think that you are like anyone else by being the very best you can be. It is essential that you create a gap between you and the competition. What can you do to present yourself as the Usain Bolt of your industry? You must stand out. You must release differences that are desired by brides if you want to make it easier for yourself to be booked. If you have no genuine standout difference right now, start from where you are with the unique set of skills that you have and train those skills until you become known as a leading supplier in your industry. Because if there's nothing unique about you, you're gonna be commoditized and price shopped. So what goals are you prepared to chase down that's difficult to acquire and cannot be easily copied by your competitors? Think hard, because you need some. And if you're struggling, don't worry. In the next video, I'll give you a step-by-step path to achieving them. Underlying influences, self-belief, passion for what you do, expert status, social proof, and scarcity. Venue endorsements are very powerful influencers. So make it known that venues can cherry pick the very best suppliers and that many point to you. Venue endorsements are powerfully persuasive because now it's the industry saying you're amazing, not just you. If you can't demonstrate this yet, don't worry, just work harder until you can. It can be done, my friend, and you have the capabilities to do it. The secret to getting listed is to step up and keep raising your bar until the venue invitations come. Don't stop until they do. Then raise your bar again. Underlying influences, self-belief, passion for what you do, expert status, social proof, and scarcity. Social proof in the form of surveys from past brides adds a solid layer of credibility. So encourage it by getting feedback from past brides, then feed the results forward to new prospects. The better your results, the more brides will be motivated to want you, because couples are influenced by good reviews. Use independent third parties to add trust to your data. In the past, I've used SurveyMonkey and the Wedding Industry Awards. Underlying influences, self-belief, passion for what you do, expert status, social proof, and scarcity. Let brides know that this is not your first rodeo and that you are highly experienced. Say how many weddings you've done in the past, because most of your couples will be getting married for the first time and they will want their hand held by an expert. Revealing that you've done high numbers of weddings means that they are more likely to view you as the expert, and experts get booked more often than amateurs do. Underlying influences, self-belief, passion for what you do, expert status, social proof, and scarcity. Having completed the beginning phase of the meeting, we're going to move into the middle of your meeting that converts and start giving away free, useful information to build reciprocity before talking about your product or service. No matter what industry you're in, find generic elements of a wedding and talk your couple through them. In this example, I'm using music around the wedding ceremony. All couples need it, and they're going to have to figure it out at some point. If you're first to inform, it sets you up as the trusted, likable, and useful expert. Underlying influences, reciprocity, passion for your craft, expert status. Another way to build reciprocity is to provide a personalized timeline for your couple. If you've done many weddings, you've got a good insight as to how long each chapter of the day lasts. So before you meet, ask the time your couple intend to marry, then work out their entire timeline from that point and give it to them as a free, unexpected gift. All couples need a timeline. And if you're first to provide an overview of their day, they will be elated by the revelation. Empower your couple with knowledge they can use to blueprint their day and be seen as the person who helpfully brought their wedding to life. Underlying influences, reciprocity, passion for your craft, expert status. Have you noticed we're about halfway through the presentation, but we've not yet explained your services? This is deliberate. Instead, we've articulated value and conveyed worth by positioning you as a key person of influence. We've built reciprocity. We've demonstrated a love and passion for your industry. We've positioned you as an expert. We've offered a money-back guarantee if we can first meet the 3 criteria, and if we're at the point of remarkable delivery. We've used social proof, and we've hinted at scarcity. The skill in presenting meetings that convert is to make brides aware that you are capable of delivering on their desired outcome. You've also got to build an eager anticipation around your wedding experience. Offer free, helpful insights on how they can have a fantastic wedding. And if your slide deck is compelling enough, they will want you to implement it before they fully know what you can do. Not building suspense and anticipation around your wedding experience would be like telling the end of a fantastic movie without building the plot. Having positioned yourself as the trusted expert, now is the time to add slides that emotionally convey the fantastic wedding experience you offer. So insert as many additional slides as you need, but remember, link each slide to at least one of the 7 influencers to maintain its power. Slides unlinked to an influencer are nothing more than fluff and waffle. Remember, if you're not yet able to make use of all the influencers in a powerful enough way, start with the skill set that you have and develop them until you become a leading supplier. Don't settle for average. You have it within you to rise to the top, but it will take hard work, dedication, and self-belief. But the effort will be so worth it because you will go from hunting brides to being hunted by brides. After you've gone through all the additional slides you need, you've got to draw your meeting that converts to a close and prepare your couple for price revelation. From video 1, we already know that brides buy wedding supplies for emotional reasons and use logic afterwards to justify the expense. And it's for this reason your penultimate slide before price revelation should be an emphatic testimonial that poignantly articulates how your prospects could feel because of you. You'll want your bride and groom in a highly emotive state when you price reveal. Furthermore, you should use the voice of a previous client to do that job for you. This is the one that I use. Dear Terry, well, it's a month now since our special day. Paul and I are back from honeymoon and slowly catching up on things. Hard to get back to work and laundry after being a princess for 2 weeks, but the feeling of love and the amazing memories still float through our days and in our hearts. Hard to express how beautiful and deeply meaning our wedding was to us both. The love and joy just seemed to swirl around us all, and so much of that was because of you. Terry, we're so grateful we found you. Your presence, smile, professionalism, steady, calm guidance, not to mention your first-class Master of Ceremonies talents, just made our day everything it was. We knew when we met you that we'd be in the very best of hands, and indeed we were. Because of you, we could relax and enjoy and just be present and in the precious moments, and for that, we will be forever thankful. You are a star, and we hope a new friend. Sending love and thanks, Barbara and Paul. Underline influences, passion for your craft, expert status. Having articulated value and conveyed worth, now is the perfect time for price revelation, never before. Go through the benefit-driven solutions that you can offer to your couple. If you've done a good enough job with your meeting that converts, it will not be about price. Rather, which of your benefit-driven solutions will be right for your client. That brings today's training on meetings that convert to a close. I hope you've got a lot of value from it and discovered a fresher way to communicate the deeper value inside your wedding service. At the beginning of this training, I said 2 influencers were much more important than any of the others. Did you find them? If you did, leave a message below and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And if you didn't, they may come to you after re-watching this video again. What I've shared with you via the 7 influencers in video 1 and meetings that convert in this video are just 2 of the essential strategies that you'll need if you're serious about booking higher spending brides. In totality, there are 12 powerfully effective strategies that you'll need to master, and I'm going to reveal them all to you in the next video and let you know about a world-class training program that can implement them for you. Don't miss video 3 if you struggle with not getting enough bookings, suppliers undercutting you, haggling price shoppers, venues not listing you as a supplier, or brides not responding to your email marketing. One of the strategies I'm going to cover is knowing your avatar. Get a head start by downloading chapter 1 of my popular book, 12 Habits of Successfully Booked Up Wedding Suppliers, by clicking the download link in the left-hand sidebar. Also, go ahead and leave a comment in the box about what you thought about this training. I'd love to hear from you. I can't wait to see you in the final video. Take care. Bye for now.